It was made official today. Wayne Rooney is a DC United player, the former Manchester United and England international. Touchdown in DC. Loads of fans there to welcome him after making that transfer from Everton. Stevie, you know MLS very well. How's he going to cope? This is a good signing.
Yeah, it's a fantastic signing for DC. I think for Wayne, the problem is going to be he knows he's coming in to a team that is way below Premier League level. And it's one thing to accept it and know that, but it's another thing when you go in the morning to training and then you go, hold on a second, that's not quite what I was expecting. That's a complete attitude problem. And if he has the right attitude, then it won't affect him. And he'll be able to show what he has. But if he goes the other way, he's going to be miserable.
Shaka, you made that jump from England to the US. How do you think he'll find it?
I think he'll be all right. You know, as long as he, gets to settle down and finds his own space off the field. I think he'll do well. On it, I don't have that much concerns. I don't think Wayne Rooney is DC United's answers for all their problems, and there are a lot. But I think he'll score goals. What I've found, and just kind of looking at players coming over, midfielders struggle a little bit. Older midfielders, Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, Andrea Pirlo. But I remember having the same concern when Didier Drogba came over, that he'd lost his legs. I wasn't quite sure that he could make it in this side of the pond, yet he scored bagfuls of goals for Montreal. And as a result, that's why I'm backing Wayne Rooney to get goals for DC here. Doesn't make them title contenders, but it makes them a whole lot better.
What do you make in this
Just
move?
depends how he settles in, what he's going to do with the family. That's a big decision to be made.
Sure.
And also, I don't know if it's the case, but I'd imagine the guys that you mentioned, particularly Steven Gerrard, the frustrations got in there quite quickly. And I think if you become frustrated with teammates that can't do what previous teammates have done clearly, then that becomes very difficult.
That's going to be the hardest thing for him, isn't it? He's a big signing. I believe they're moving into a new stadium. I don't know the team certainly as well as you lads do, so I can't comment on that. But I think that's the one thing for me. If he can get his head round the fact that he's going to be infinitely much better than his teammates, and when he says to his teammates, do this and do that, and he's expecting one of his teammates to be bombing forward because that's what they do in the Premier League, and he's 10 yards behind. If he can get his head around that, then he'll be a success. As in, he's only 32. He's still fit. He had a long season with Everton. He wasn't at his best, but maybe moving to Everton and the worries that they had didn't help him. But I think it's only going to be, it's only going to get worse than that.
I kind of had a similar thought when he went to Everton. You're going from Man United.
Yeah.
It's a different level of player. As good as Everton are in the Premier League, it's a different level.
Right.
And a different style of play, mate, as well, isn't it?
And guess what? He scored goals. He scored goals.
Yeah,
There's no reason why he can't do the same at DC United.
It's impressive stats, isn't it, from Wayne Rooney? When you reflect on his career, just take a look at the number of goals that he's scored. Maybe not over the last few seasons, but overall a top-class striker has joined MLS.